Okay, so let's do a walkthrough on the final assignment for AP class. Is that you are making a website using all of the content that you use for your College Board portfolio entry. So your sustained investigation images, your selected works, your written evidence, your about you, your artist statement, all the things that you would have on a normal website that kind of develops and shares your portfolio up to this point from class. Okay. So I'm gonna just do like a dummy one kind of step by step to give everybody a heads up on how to do it. There are lots of helpful tutorials. So I'm in Google Classroom, I went to the classwork, I went to the final project website, I can view the assignment, and then I can watch these videos. The link that's attached here is just, this is the same content that's on that slide. So let's go through the specifics for the project. So your directions are you need to use a site like Wix or Weebly or even Google Sites. There's lots of free website builders. Obviously, make sure it's free. To document your entire portfolio, you want images and the written content to help you kind of complete this assignment. The first thing that you need to do is have an introductory page. So a strong visual could include a visual of your work, whatever kind of stands out to you or what you really like in your design. The remaining pages that you should have as part of your website are one that's sustained investigation. So include all of the images that you turned in for sustained investigation. A separate page that says selected works. So put in the 5 pieces that you turned in for your selected works. You're going to upload those. Your written evidence, so what you wrote out under sustained investigation, answering those 2 questions. An about you page, so it's up to you how much you want to include. You don't even have to necessarily even put your last name on it. It could just be, your first name. And it's up to you whether or not you want to publish it, but you need to be able to share it with me. So if you publish it and then take it down, for privacy reasons, it's really your call. I have had students who actually use the webpage they can make to sell their artwork. So if you want to add that feature, you're welcome to. It's obviously not a requirement. And then the final page that you should be including in your website is an artist statement. So one page that describes your artwork, what you like to create, and the process you go through to make that artwork. Okay, so a little bit more than just the written evidence that's talking about the theme behind your work. So again, there's a tutorial videos to kind of help you through it. But why don't we just try to see if I can do one here with you guys. So if I go to Google and I just type in, I'm just going to do Wix. And again, there's lots of free ones. You can choose whichever one works for you. I'm going to go to Wix. And I'm just going to hit the Get Started button. I'm going to log in. Let me see if I can do it with my Google One for School. So I'll choose this one. We'll see if it works. I'm going to hit Get Started. I'm not making it for a client. I'm making it for myself. So I'm going to hit Get Started. What kind of website are you creating? So I'm creating an art portfolio. And you can say CSS digital, ceramic. I'm just putting art portfolio. And hit next. Now these are things that I can include on mine. I don't really want to have a chat area on mine. If I want to include Instagram stuff in there or subscribing, or if I want to include an online store or any of these other things, I could add to it if I wanted to. I'm just going to skip this. I don't really want any of that extra stuff right now. I can always add it on later. How many times have you created a website before? I'm going to say like this is my very first time making a website. It's not, but I'm going to say that. And then it says you can actually create, help Wix help you create a website, or you can make your own and you can choose a template. So we can do either side. Let's see what it looks like if I choose a template. So they give me tons of visuals that I can pull from. And remember, when you're looking at these websites, the pictures that they're posting are not the pictures that you're going to post. You're going to change out their pictures. So say I like the look of this one. I'm just going to go to view, not edit. Like maybe I like the look of it. And then I could say, okay, I want to put my artwork on this page instead of what they have. I'm so slow about that one. Artist, art director. There's so many pages that I can go through. So let me just go through a couple. See what stands out to me. And I think for this, I'm just going to borrow a student's work just to kind of show you. Obviously, she'll make her own website, but I'll just borrow somebody's who I have handy. So just like looking to see what they have available. And I'm looking more for like the layout too. I want to think about which one has a layout that works for the look that I'm going for. And if you look below it, like says like what the different websites kind of focus on. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I'm gonna go to the very beginning and choose one that's closer to what I have. So art photographer, art director, artist. Let's go with artist. Let me view it. Let me see a full demo. Let me see what it looks like. So here are the different web pages that are part of this site. And these are what I would change mine. So this one totally works. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to say edit this site. We'll just give it a little bit for it to load. Okay, so first thing, obviously, I don't want this person's name. I want my name. I'll just put my name here. And it doesn't make sense to have a P because that's not part of my name, but I'll edit the text so it says a different letter. And then I know based on what I have to do for my assignment, so if I come back over here, I need an introductory page, that's the first page. I need sustained investigation, selected works, written evidence, about you, and artist statement. So I'm just gonna go, my second page needs to be sustained investigation. So let me come back over here. And I can kind of play around with managing the menu. So the first page is my home page, then light art, street art, bio, press, and contact. So I need to change these. So let me click on them. And I can go to the settings for each one, but right here I can rename it. So I'm gonna rename this one Sustained Investigation. Hit done. And then I'm gonna go to my next page and I'm gonna rename that. And I'm gonna call this one Selected Works. Done. All right, let me go back to my list. What's the next one I have? Written evidence, about you, and artist statement. So I'll go to the next one, this one. Now this one, because it's already set up as a bio, I think I'm gonna make this one I'm gonna rename it and make this my about you page. Same thing. So about you or bio would work, interchangeably. So I'm gonna keep that layout that's already there. All right, what else do I need? I need my written evidence and I need an artist statement. Come back over here. This one I can change to be my written evidence. Let me see what this page looks like actually. Yeah, I can edit that, that's fine. So I'm gonna do rename, and I'm gonna call this one my written evidence. And hit done. And then what's the last one I need? Oh, artist statement. So I'll come here. And I might want to keep the contact information. Maybe I want to have that as an option. So let me just add a page. And I'm going to move this page. I'm going to call this page my artist statement. And hit done. And I'm going to move this page above the context. And my context, the last one. And I think I'm going to move the about you page down here. And about you could also be, bio or just artist. It's however you want to title it, but basically the content is the same. So let me start with my homepage. Let's look at my homepage. All right, the first thing I want to do here is I'm going to close this so I can see it better. I want to, and see how this changed my whole menu of all the pages that I have available. I'm going to look here and I'm going to click on this image and I want to change the image. So let me see, I can upload some media. So let me go to upload from my computer. And this is where you put the pictures that you have of your artwork, right? So I don't know, I'll just choose this one. And I'll choose from hers. And I don't know, we'll choose this one. And I can upload everything right here and then pull from it later on. So maybe I want to go through and upload all of them. So upload from the computer. And let me see if I can just hold down Shift and see if I can select all of these. I might have doubles in there. I'll just choose, I won't choose both. I'll hit open. And it's uploading all of them. So you can upload all of your images at the same time and then just pick and choose where you want them to go. All right, so now I have all of this media here. These are all of my artworks for selected works and for sustained investigation. So everything's uploaded. So I'm gonna choose, like, let's say this one, choose image, and see how now it has one of my artworks as the first image on the first page. So let me go to my second page. I wanna go to my sustained investigation. Let's go to navigate here. All right, now I'm on my sustained investigation page, and I can choose what kind of layout I want to do or how I want to add the pictures. So if I click on this image, I can manage this or change it, right? So maybe I want to go through and I can crop it, I can change it, I can manage the media, so I'm just going to manage media. And maybe I just want to delete it. Maybe I don't like it at all. So I want to get rid of all of these. I don't like any of them. I can delete all of these, right? But there's other things that I can add in. So this tells you your menu and pages. This is your background. So maybe you want to add a background to it. You could add a color or something happening. I mean, again, it's really your call. So this is a background. So if I wanted to add a background to my pages, I could do that. This one really kind of fits with her stuff. So maybe I'll choose that one. And again, this is all going to be up to you, what you like and what you don't like. So I'm just going to keep it on this page right now. I can add some information. So maybe I want to put something like, this is my portfolio. And they put that strip down here, so I can move it around if I wanted to move it up. I can adjust all of the colors on here to whatever I like. You can add some of these extra details if you want to. Here are all my media that I can choose from, however I want to bring them in. So I'm just going through all of the different options that I can do here. Okay, so let me go back up to the top. And I'm going to go all the way back up here. And I'm just going to change these artworks out. So I don't want to have this one. I might just delete it and then add my own. And I want to replace it. I'm going to add this one to the page. So I think I'm going to trash these because none of these are mine. If you really love a picture, you can keep a picture in if you want to. But I'm going to just add media. Why don't I just add all of my stuff, and then I can put my title and description over here too. So let me, I'll do that first. So my title, I don't know. We can call this one Bumblebee. My description, this is digital photography. And this is where you could put like your media, your size if you wanted to, in your description. So I'm gonna put in my description that this is, we'll just say it's, I don't know, 9 by 12 inches, digital photography with digital editing, or just digital edits. You know, it's really your call. However you want to put your information about the artwork that you created. So maybe you put the materials that are there. If you want to write your process in here, that's the perfect place to put it in your description. Okay, so that's where that would go. So I uploaded my media and then I put my information here and then I can hit done. And then you'll see what it looks like here. Here's my artwork. And then I can click on it when I see the page and I can see that information. So let me go to manage media and I'm going to add the rest of my artwork in. So add media, image, and I can go back to them because I already uploaded all of these. So let me go through and I'm going to choose this one and this one. I think I might just go through and choose them all. Let's just choose them all. So I'm just going to hold on shift and choose all of them and add to page. And then I can add all of these onto the page that I want. So, but I can go through each one. And when I click on the artwork, I can put the title. I don't know, I'm just making something up. Broken Dreams. And this is digital photography. I can say 9 by 12 inches. And I can say my process in here, my materials, any of that would be underneath here, and then hit done. And you can see there's my second picture. It has all my pictures on there. I can go back in and edit each one of them. Okay, so look, I have a double, so I need to get rid of this one. I can just right click and hit delete. I can delete all of them and I can restart from the very beginning and add them all in one at a time. So I can then manage media and bring them back in. Okay, so there's, and if I make a mistake, I can always do undo or redo and keep testing things out for what I want to do. Okay, so you navigate to the individual pages, so right up here. So this is the investigation. On my selected works page, obviously I don't want their pictures. So I want to manage media and I want to delete theirs. So I want to choose all of these and I want to delete them. So I can just hit the trash can, or I can select them all and hit delete and then add my media to the page. So on this page, it's my selected works. So I can go to images and I can choose just the 5 that are my selected works. So I can do, I don't know, I think we have this one, add to page. And again, I can put my description, my title, and say like what size it is, how it's made, materials, process, all in the description right here. Okay, so I'm going to go to add my next one, and these are my selected works. So I'll choose this one. I don't know if these are her selected works or not. I don't remember. But I'm just going to go through and choose 5 images. I don't know, we'll choose that one. Okay, so let's say these are her selected works. Then I'll go through and I'll make sure I click on each one that's here, and then I'll put my information off to the side here. And I'll click on this one, put my information off to the side. So again, I put a title, I put my description. So I put, you know, what is it? So it's a digital photo. I'll say the size, 9 by 12 inches, or in this case, it would be 12 by 9 because it's taller. And I could say, you know, my materials, my process, anything about it I can put on there. And that way when it posts to the website, people can hover over it and see that information, all right? So then I'll hit done. Now you notice on this page, because I'm on the third page, it doesn't have the same background as the second page. So if I go back here to Sustained Investigation, I chose that background only for this page. So I can come to my selected work page and I can choose a different background if I want. So if I go over here to where our colors are, I can choose to add media. I can choose to add any of these extras, add the media, change, I can add other pictures, add strips to it. So there's all kinds of things that I can do to each individual page. Okay, so let's say on this page, I want to have just the focus be on the images. Maybe I have something that's kind of colorful. I think that doesn't really fit with her look, but maybe buildings do. I don't know, it's kind of your call. You have to see what works and what doesn't work. You can choose an image, so you can find some other images and see what they have. Maybe we want to do, let's do abstract. And they'll just do a search. I don't really want architecture, so I'm going to take that off. I'm just going to do abstract. Because it's finding buildings for me because architecture is selected. So I'm just looking like what could be an interesting background that isn't too distracting from the images. Again, we want people to focus on the images. We don't want them to focus on the background. I don't know, kind of like this. Let's see what it looks like. Let's change the background. Yeah, so that works better. And you can change like the look up here. You can change all of these details, change the design up on top. It's all about what you want to do for your web page. So you got complete freedom to try all of these different things out. When it comes to written evidence, so I'm just going to come over here, put your name on the top. Obviously delete this stuff, and what you can do is put it in a text box. So you can add, and you want to say that you want to add some text, right? You can make it interactive. There's lots of things that you can add on here. So I'm going to say, let's say I just want to add some text. And I want it to be something like this size. I'll do like this one. So this is sitting right in the middle. I want to move it up, so I'm going to adjust where it's positioning is, get rid of this stuff, make my text box bigger, and I want to just center it kind of down here so I can move it wherever I want. And then I can actually type out what I put for my written evidence in the portfolio. If you're not sure what you have written, I can log in for you and pull it up again, or maybe I can do it under mine. Let me see if I can just do it real quick and show you. See if I remember my username and password. I did, great. So I can just go to an individual student, click on their stuff, and I can pull your written evidence from this, because this is your full submission. So if you're not sure what you wrote, I can just send it to you, and then you can bring it over. So I'm going to see if I can just copy and paste this and bring it over. And I may want to make this smaller now that I'm looking at that. So let me bring it down to paragraph size. And that's how easy it was. So I can just send you your individual written evidence sections, and you can add it in here, and you could just say, you can put your name up here, or you can just type in, this is my written evidence, right? And then you can add the additional information. So you can do an artist statement about you. You can include a picture of yourself if you want to. You don't even have to put your full name. You can just put your first name and maybe like your last initial if you want to. It's really up to you how you want to use this page, okay? So you'll go through, get everything the way you like it, add the backgrounds, add the colors, add the extra, whatever you like, and then you can preview it up here. So you can see, okay, this is what the first page looks like. This is what my Sustained Investigation page looks like. And see how when I'm hovering over it, it tells me like the name of it. And then look, I can click on it and the information that I typed in is right there. And I can go through all of mine. And obviously I didn't type anything for that one, so you don't see it. Okay? And then I can see if I like it or if I don't like it. If I like it, I'm good to go and I can hit publish. So let's say I'm good with this and I like it and I want to hit publish. I can always undo this step and go back too. But let's say I want to hit publish and it'll tell me this is my website. So I can just go on here and I can just highlight this, and this is what you'll share with me. So I can just go on here and I can do Control C and copy it and then come back to my assignment back over here and just turn it in as a link. Now I don't have the little box, the little turn-in box because I'm a teacher, but you'll have the turn-in box and you can just upload the link. Okay? So when you're all the way done with it, hit the publish button so I can see it. Again, nobody's going to know that this is an existing website unless you want them to, unless you share out that information and you like the way it looks. And again, they can show you what it looks like on your mobile site too, so you can see what it looks like on a phone. Really helpful to see, right? But if you like what everything is and you want to have it published for everybody to see, you can keep it published and share it out. If you don't, leave it published long enough for me to grade it, and then you can take it back down. Okay, but I want to see that you meet all of these requirements on your actual website. Okay, hopefully this was a helpful tutorial. I can maybe do some other ones if you want to use different platforms, so just let me know, reach out to me, and I can kind of help you one-on-one if you're thinking that that's what you want to do with a different website planner, okay? So test it out, try it, and give me a holler if you have any questions, send me a message, private message me, or let's talk during Google Meets if you guys have any issues, okay? All right, good luck and have fun, and I'm sure I'll talk with you guys soon.